bit more. Mr. Farland taking over the smokes is not something I'm too worried about. And already, an aggressive start to this from Mates. I'd say compositionally, I prefer what Mates have on the table, but that has never stopped FUT before.
Well, aggression from Mates as they've already taken full Rubble control, and they look to continue swinging deep into the spawn. Xeus has got a bit of a battle on his hand, caught with util, but he still does a lot of damage. Prox holding on to life. Those shields have kept him alive. Comeback on 22 as well. It could be an easy close depending on how these fights go as FUT retake that Rubble control. There's no one here, but they've set up a trap a little bit further back.
Fake teleport.
Lead from Mates right now is solid, but the paranoia going through. My main worry is if they know how far forward Yeni currently is, and the answer is a resounding no. Even still, though, with his teammate falling, they now have the info. It doesn't seem to matter, though. Yeni has been in great form. He's waiting and almost gets the job done. Instead, though, it's left onto Mr. Farland. Spike has been spotted. 2 players are within
left.
A single bullet from death. With a frenzy in hand, he has a fair few bullets to play with.
Wrap around through spawn. It's comeback that will be the first point of contact. Smoke goes out towards B. Both those players hearing it, they think that's where the play is coming through. It looks like a free pick, but the step's made. Oh, he still grabs the kill. Mr. Fallen, full HP. 1 versus 2 now with the plant for him. Question is, does he commit to a deep wraparound? Is he just looking for a pick because they're already on the site? He's going to be too slow. He has to go back in the other direction now, having cleared this out completely. He has no... Oh, now he hears them. He knows they're here. The steps made on the way back as well. Paranoia lined up, fired out, and both caught by it. It delays them a little bit further. The smoke out was risky! And the frenzy! A few bullets left, but he needs to reload! Mr. Fallen! I don't know how he stayed alive for so long!
I'm fist bumping my way out of this one. He was fighting his demons. They were actually to his left and right.
Yeah, they might have been pulling at the mouse there. I think that's his best excuse. That's tough. The pistol rounds for Mates. We talked about the win rate. It was 50-50 for this roster coming into this final map, but now they're in the red. Living up to the name that was set for them by the previous iteration. FUT.
And the percentage is now...
Not good. 2 out of 5, right?
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
I forgot how many pistols there were. That's the hardest part. FUT dominate those battles. It's an easy close and 2 for 0 to start. That's 100% of the rounds for FUT.
I don't know. Oh dear, oh dear. Who's quicker than FUT? I don't think that's a title that anybody wants.
Fast on attack. I don't know. Maybe we can get that answer fed through to us as the game goes on. For now, I can tell you that the opening pick has gone to Mates. 10 HP left on Vekaj, but he survives the initial battle. A lot of weaker weapons on the side of FUT, but those Bulldogs can still do quite a bit of damage. The Guardian on Xeus, a scary thing to face off against.
Yeni stinger. Every time, I've not really brought it up, but every time he seems to deliver. Probably this will be the time he doesn't, now that I've said it, but already spawning up against Minion. Nope, there you go. Double spray down, of course. Plant. Not going to be easy with 2 players able to spam through that cross. Mr. Farland is going to join. From here onwards, any extra kills, it's going to cause damage.
30
that
seconds
plant
left.
will come through. They might. No, not quite. Doesn't quite reach.
Just about safe. Still the numbers to fight against. Spam's doing damage. He's down to 50. Door open. They've got info on a player potentially isolated. Swing them together. Good stuff. But they've taken quite a few blows. Mr. Fallen already out of the round, and Krax is surrounded and dealt with. 2 players left alive for Gentlemates. It's 2-1. Yeah.
Prox will be forced back. His teammate in the drone, but a stun cross map from Kamek. He does have Hunter's Fury, but decides not to pop it, which actually unfortunate. You see how many players are there. That could have been the greatest Hunter's Fury we've ever seen. Instead, he may just use it to disrupt.
That would be like shooting fish in a barrel with a big old bow. Shots not quite landing.
Oh.
They managed to evade every pulse of it, and at this point, no info. They could be going back. They could be fighting elsewhere. But as the smoke goes down and the door swung wide open, FUT are faking out that A site. They're looking to take the battle towards Link. The flash already pushing them back. Running through the snake bite. Cned's not deterred. He's got Yeni on the other side. That swing needs to be well timed. It's good for Yeni. They distracted for him. He has certainly done well with that opportunity. We're down to a 2 versus 3. And that guy's stuck in the corner with Cned's opt to contend with. And he won't be winning that battle. Third time lucky for Cned. Third round. Feels like every stat we put up, his mates have the lowest stat for this. 8% of retakes won when it comes to this map. Again, old roster, but at least for pistols, they've been holding true to that negative win rate.
He said the stat is undoable. Boo. Go and count, man. We must have put most of them out as clips on Twitter anyway. So.
Count the tweets.
Exactly. Well, count the screams within the tweets.
Exactly.
3-1. This is about as low of a buy as you're going to see, but the overdrive is available for comeback. And he's bought full shields. Clearly waiting to see where FUT end up going, but they have been playing things very slow. I feel like that stat is going to be blown out of the water. A different look to this squad. They mentioned the addition of Jonta, very experienced coach, and someone I believe is much happier to try and take things that little bit slower, feel out the map a bit more. 35 seconds left. It does make me nervous in rounds like this. Your opponents are much more likely to stack.
30 seconds left.
So the fact that you're only really starting to probe the sites now is a bit scary. They have got it right though.
25 seconds, 20 now as they put boots on the ground. The spike making it to the site. Candle bleeding its last light, but the utility not in time. That plant will be secured. The cost of HP, but a trade they're willing to make, and a fight potentially for C-Link, but it is only the old put down, luckily, because it didn't catch so many of them. Pushing into the pistols, always a dangerous thing to attempt. Comeback, pops the ultimate, comes out, lasers from his fingers, and he's already found one. It's flying in favor of Gentlemates, with only Yeni left. A big step towards his 1000th kill, if he can find this, but that guy's just there ready and waiting. A sliver of health left, but the spray a little high, but Xeus, as he swings on out, he finds out that that op is well and truly waiting for the peak.
Wow, the comeback, it definitely seems like fear wasn't a part of his DNA.
Cover going out.
Continually fighting, swinging. Well, Fallen's going to try and find him. Would need a missed shot, and those really haven't been happening too much since getting this operator. Yeni hoping to bait him into the fight, but the full squad is here alongside comeback this time. A much cleaner round for the side of mates and a mass boost. And it's like, what impact will the From the Shadows or the Neural Theft really have? And up against the Outlaw, probably not too much of a chance. Comeback is just looking to show straight up disrespect. Already left to just Cned, and that's not pretty at all. An in-zone flawless for mates as they now take the lead in this map. Who's going again? They proved that they're strong on the defensive side of this map when they played over in Turkey. He's using the pit to almost just shroud his peaks, but hasn't gone to plan. Cned has already taken a massive amount of space. They're looking to try and get in behind. He spotted Mini, wants to try and clear him out, but I think realizing he's stuck in the mud, the pit's being, wow, destroyed, but it doesn't even matter. Finally, Xeus, Yeni combined, but Xeus fell before his showstopper landed.
Yeah, Cned felt comfortable putting that TP in towards C-Link, knowing that the B site was clear, but Kamek was so quick to fill in that space and move towards the C site because of the information that comeback got them with that early peak. They knew Omen was close, they knew Raze was on that side as well. And because of that rotation, Kamek gets himself an easy pick. Now 2 versus 3. Not an easy situation to win out.
Where are you?
With the plan to tree control for them, Yeni is playing a very late lurk. He's wrapping up behind them. They don't know he's here, and this could be an easy pickup. He's got players looking the other way, but the one man that was spotting behind them eventually picks him up and leaves Krax to do it all. That rolling thunder is going to stun him. I don't think he can stop this now. His swing is going to be into 2 players. The diffuser inside of smoke, and an impossible task ahead of him.
Yeah, fair play. I didn't think throwing anything extra. It's just going to have to be a more direct take. Well, that's not the start they were looking for. Okay.
Big show up from Prox. FUT having absolutely no sign of life in this round. It's an in-zone. Open is a massive problem. FUT becoming a bit two-dimensional in their approach, and it was read perfectly, giving them that extra pick and taking away valuable utility, valuable weapons from that fight. We move to round number 10. FUT still on 3, but with a decent chance. They could still be neck and neck at the halftime.
Cned has got them a lot of space. I guess they had the read. They TP'd into the back of that A site. Was happy to take the risk. Nightfall also available for them here and immediately used.
Cned's given away. No surprise anymore. Player hadn't ran back. He's still standing his ground, and they'll take him down easily. That guy's on another. They're crumbling. The dominoes falling, and we need to see a stall. It could be Krax. He's already found his first, but Mini's operator, the one that draws blood times 2. It's Yeni alone, and they're jumping through that corner. Kamek ready and willing to lay his life down for the round, and it's not even needed. Mate's so good on the retake here, and that's one win rate that you can't take away from them.
Well, the impressive thing from them here is that you look at these 2 teams, you go, okay, one of them coming into the year, it's been a force to be reckoned with. Even just willing to try and tank the Prowler, and well, he's tanked the bullet as well.
Oh, that was close. Cned down to 39, and he even gets a shot off after. There's a world where he's out of this round and numbers are even. Instead, it's a 5v3. This is not a round that FUT can afford to lose. They're already trailing by so much. A walkthrough with an Odin.
Yeah.
And Mr. Folan wins that with a pistol. He just gifted that kill.
I take back everything I said. Never mind. I was wrong.
Oh no.
Somehow though, Mini has made this one look competitive. Cned desperately low on HP, and the spike are not stuck. They could go back.
This is Cned's.
Trying to sell the idea that they have shot taking. Kamek trying to be a bit spicy himself, has Mini alongside him. That's a 3rd kill already for him in this round.
30 seconds left.
He was the savior when it came to a few across the last couple of maps, but this was one of the most damning situations we've seen for Mate so far. And now, whoa, looking at weaponry, it's even. Looking at positioning though, Krax has found a gap, but there's only 14 seconds left. Stun could delay them enough. In fact, it's perfect. But he's just going to try and escape this one. Nice work from Kamek. That plant is coming through though. Nothing that he can do to stop Krax, and now on the close angle, look at the HP. There shouldn't be a chance. Krax is going to try and swing this one down to the finest of margins, and it will be Krax to close it. It's a pay save card, thrifty. Said, FUT's attack. My main worry though, again, is still that I think in some of the victories, I think it was this map where we saw Xeus just utterly carry them through it.
My eyes are down.
Seems like he's having an off day. Maybe the change is not benefiting him. Wow, he's just run straight into the blender. When you're trying to go through a Viper Spit snake bite, I think there's an orb in the mix as well. There is. He ain't coming out alive.
Toxins going up.
They managed to take him down in the previous, but he still had 3 scalps under his belt before that one was gone. He'll now be left to solo hold the C site. As Mini is alone, comeback is dealt with on P. An opening pick for the side of FUT, but they're not taking it there. Moving back around to this A site. Trying to link up with Yeni, but there's been no space conceded. This is still being held by Prox. When they pushed into him, he's caused problems before. He'll only find the one here. Reveal, good for one. Not so spammable for Vekaj, and he has to just concede the space. Play from the backside. But look at Kamek is close by.
Caught by the flash. The time's starting to tick away.
10
seconds left as they're going to try and plant. And what Cned has done well to defend them.
Shadows traveling.
Mr. Fallen tagged low. The Aftershock doing its job, but not quite finishing the meal. And it's down to these two players once again, but they're being wrapped on. Mr. Fallen's positioning, he should be dead to rights. He's managed to survive. Just walks away scot-free. The shot, however, onto Cracks. That wasn't even meant for him. He's bit the bullet for his brother, but ultimately, there's still so much more to be had. Mr. Fallen knows his opponent's also desperately low, and he will take it home. But at the final stages of the half have found their footing. But there is still so much more
control. They don't have those trips. They're not certain that no one's pushed into A lobby. They're not certain that there's no one up on B. So everything has to be cleared manually. At least to start, they're running into empty space. But soon, they'll be spotted. Crack's about to see quite a number of them. And now the read is easy for FUT to make.
Still, though, the rest of the players are still a little bit further away. Delay definitely being bought by Yedijay. This comeback to deal the blow. Cracks will fall as well. An advantage picked up by mates. And this three-man retake should be difficult. They're going to go swinging in, but Zeus still hasn't managed to connect.
Player standing.
Winning this pistol for FUT could put them even, but for mates, that lead could extend. Mr. Fallen stands in their way. Already thinning the herd, and he's left it to a winnable 1v1, but he's caught with paranoia in hand. Mini's triple match.
Sometimes it's the old stuff that does the best. Calling Mini old as if he's not also a youngster, but he's been here a little bit longer. For FUT, any damage would be nice. It seems like they're going to challenge this smoke. It feels like a risky game. There is still one more player here, but it is just classics.
Even getting the jump on them here. Getting more than one shouldn't be possible. Really needs a big performance to put the numbers back in their favor. Cracks is at least able to take another, but still, it's a 2 versus 3. The spike for them, no weapons retrieved on the side of FUT. And from here on out, the angles they're coming from should be easy to predict. The flank watch every now and then from Mini. Actually, he's just tucking. He's letting them walk up.
Do something.
Grenade!
Well placed.
Yeah, it's going to force comeback out, but they didn't really push anything off it. He could just go right back into the same angle. Two players are at least one shot to the head from dying. I think they're just considering that they don't really want to give any additional orbs over. Just try and hold on that cross instead. And there you go. That's one extra gun down. Not a bad round from FUT whatsoever. Okay. Cracks really has done a great job of making that cross lead. 3 in a round where he only had a classic. They should...
Mates come into this round with a lot of stingers. We could see a much more direct approach from this squad now to make up for their lack of ranged weaponry.
Oh yeah, they're sending it straight in towards this side of the map. We'll see how the Yetijay hold deals with this. Mr. Farling, he's under pressure, but Yetijay still sat in the back corner. His spam's doing more than enough. Don't really need to overfight this one from here. At least they will have retrieved an additional rifle, but Prox is tagged low.
I'm a big fan of Yetijay's patience in this series. Just backing out has given them a leg to stand on in this read fight. And they will do wonders for their scoreline. 3 behind now. I think this has been a factor throughout the entirety of the game, of the series. And we heard it even from Mini on the analyst desk. The fact that FUT previously have been a team that likes to flood in. They like to get aggressive. But here, after he finds one, Yetijay, a little bit of spamming, backs out, and they take it together. Much better look to the squad.
Yeah, it's something they're going to need in this defensive half. I also think mates have been accustomed to some over-aggression, some over-peaks in moments that can definitely let the game slip away. That round, of course, not talking about that. You've got SMGs, go for it, take a risk. This C site seems to be a massive point of call. Now, obviously, a lot of the time you're going to see a Senti alongside a Viper. Maybe they think the Sentinel of Yetje isn't going to be enough, and while Cned has just been wrecked. Oh, Xeus, though, is going to even things up again.
It's a little ambitious from Prox to go for that TP up top. They had a smoke down, but a player standing ahead of it, not cleared now. He's being dealt with. Mini, feeling confident, will keep on swinging, and it's body's on the floor as he does. I think they just saw cracks. Maybe not, actually. They're looking in other directions as well, but now they certainly have the info to work with, and comeback takes him down through the wall. Mates.
And this round from FUT isn't good, but in the next match, it'll be way worse.
I love this bait from Mr. Fallen, staying aggressive, then TPing back while they've got a player in the corner. They late push out into that space, but see nobody. Steps now heard on the other side of the map. Cracks.
Oh, no.
He's got a free kill. Now they know where he is. They'll look to deal with him together, and it's the slide from comeback to take two. Fighting their way around that backside. Cned still to contend with, and he just gets out of there with the gate crash. A 3 versus 3. FUT have bought themselves an advantage from where they started, at least. The Sheriff worked wonders, but the site now has to be retaken.
Losing Mini early means no Viper's Pit. And already Xeus has stepped up onto Prox. He's been caught again. It has been a regular story. Comeback, no! It's just going to style them to end the round. A lovely final shot to remove Mr. Fallen. Well, there's a reason his name, well, the last couple of years, while being too young to enter the league, there's a reason that mates were willing to spend the big bucks to get him out.
A spine of knives to get back into this game. One stumble,
Hello.
and it's done for. And in almost every fight, it will be classics brought to bear. They've got a couple of Sheriffs to work with. And no shields across the board, which only gives Comeback a chance to have that ult online before the game's over.
Let's be real, it didn't matter if they did have shields, as we saw in the last round. Oh, they've got the stack right for now. Of course, like with the amount of space that's already there for Vekaj. The drone will see nothing. That might start to be alarm bells in their minds. Although, he sold that as a ruse. The idea is, okay, guys, they now think we're going C. Best of luck on your way into the... Okay. That's also the spike.
Spike and a weapon to defend it. But the ult from Prox is going to just grab it back before they can triple stack up. They were a second late, and now they run back out into Comeback. He's popping. What is he doing, man? A 4 versus 2 at that point.
That was rude.
And he just tries to shorty them. They've even got Vekaj back here as a second lurker on this side of the map, and geez, he's not even needed. 12-6, easily put up.
Didn't manage anything else. Now look to go again, but Cned is in their way. Mini, Vekaj have already given them the advantage back within the first 10 seconds of the round, and now Xeus has hit another. It has come back also on just 2 HP, both duelists incredibly low.
This is it. Cned, he gets out. He doesn't! The gate crash is way too close, but the ult keeps him alive. This man is dancing with death, trying to take the lead. But for now, it's FUT locked out of the side. They've got a player from every direction. They've got a showstopper fire through and Comeback bound. Cned tripling up with the operator. He should have been dead to rights, but FUT are still drawing breath.
This guy is so good with this weapon, the early aggression, the TP out of there, the realization, literally a millisecond away from death, but looking comfortable with this gun in hand, and I only wish that we had seen.
This is going to decide the fate of the round, and it's Comeback to open things up. He doesn't know that Xeus has slipped by. Made it into this corner, but as he swings back out, he'll win the fight.
Fair enough.
Taking Comeback down and evening the numbers. Ops removed.
Yeah, I thought he was going to give Comeback the exact fight he wanted. He still manages to win. He is hanging around, though. We've mentioned this man, but this is a big ask, and I think overstaying is welcome in the end.
It's only one player going in this direction. That flash is going to go deep. Kamek isn't even clear in the corner. Wait, he's turned, but not in time. Yeni manages to thread the needle for the numbers back equalized. It looked for a moment like the tide was curling its last finger, but FUT may yet stand a chance to stitch it to the shore. to keep this series going. They need a pick as the plant is coming in. The reveal clears that backside.
30 seconds left.
The late play from Yeni coming through, but this is going to be a contest for spawn by the looks of things. Mates have already taken that control up top. They've taken drop, and the plant is right down below it. Mini, the man that they haven't been able to get past in so many of these rounds. The beast that they had outrun many a time now stands in their path, and he swings wide. He's looking for that kill. He's found the Omen, looking the other way. It's a massive pick for Mini. The first domino falls here and now. And as time ticks away, a totem pole stands against them, but it's only one. It's only Vekash left. The beating heart of mates in this round. The defuse tap at the time desperately low, and Yeni, he's managed to get it. Close as it may be, footer on 8.
Yeah, they have needed him to bait.
Still got a big opportunity to do some damage, and it will be a very direct play. Brought through, he's been caught ulting by Yeni. 1,000 is not where he's looking to stop, and Cned joining him for 2. This round should be done. You can never count Mini out, but he hasn't got the spike. And
Poison's off.
even if he had his ult, he won't be able to steal that back without some serious effort.
I think his expectation is that FUT aren't just going to sit still. They're going to go looking. They're going to go hunting.
They don't know what to happen, I think.
No. Maybe it was spotted when they got the kill, but even still, with the position he was in, they've given it up for such a long time. Spike has been retrieved. Timing looking possible, but tapping this door once again. Because he went all the way around, it almost sets the belief that this could be him making his way back to B. So they'll have to leave one behind. At least creates the possibility of more of an open fight. And with how much time he still has, could go looking. Instead, Prowler leads the charge. With how much utility still there, he's definitely in a troublesome position, revealed, and the trail will give away his every move, and seized up as well by Cracks. It's the full belt of utility in the kitchen sink thrown at Mini, but it makes sure that FUT confirms the round. It's been a slow game so far. I'd be surprised if this is sent through before the orb is picked up. I guess they don't want to sell the idea that they're here, and well, Cned already is going to fall out. Happy to give that up. The plant should give the ultimate in anyway.
I think they might have even waited for that gate crash to fade. If not, a terribly lucky timing from them. And this is what we were talking about. Rolling Thunder to take the site. Viper's Pit to secure it. And it stretches far. This almost blocks out the waterfall approach. A Paranoia into a TP now behind them. A big chance here for Mr. Fallen. He's dropped the pit. That gives them an opportunity with the advantage already theirs and health. The decay fading away. It is FUT to march back into that site with a dominant battle and no utility to deny that defuse. Double digits found. The ults, they landed. Nate's got everything they wanted out of them, but a great response.
Just 2 rounds away from taking us to overtime. It was looking like a similar scenario to map number 1, but once again, that opener has only gone in one direction. And just look how surrounded it already feels. A TP. 2 players on the backline, but I don't mind this from mates. They've decided, okay, we're surrounded. Let's try and take some space.
That's a good read to take that fight elsewhere. Yeni, though, has caught them off. The first was looking, the second wasn't, and now he's almost dead for the grave as Yeni sends them straight there. It's 12-11 with Mini. Unless Mini can pull off this 1v4. He's got the first. Maybe I shouldn't count him out so quickly. But he is 24 HP. With 40 seconds on the clock, a plant needed, players close by. It seems as though right at the end of their path, the summit is retreating from them as they continue to press on. Overtime on the cards again.
Well, he also killed Yeni, right? So he 1v5.
Would be.
It's not going to happen, but it would be if he does it. We'd have to put that one in the history books, there's no doubt about it, but with how much HP How many players still standing? And they're just waiting on the other side. It was never going to happen. Xeus comfortable in the passive right now. And you can see the amount of time the mates are having to take to just clear every angle. They're fighting shadows that don't sit before them. The TP has given Mr. Fallen every single piece of information he ever would have needed. 40 seconds left on the clock as they look to make their move. He's still got Paranoia ready, a smoke to delay them as well.
Paranoia is going to buy so much time. The reveal as well, they've seen comeback come in. They know that the commitment is here, but Mr. Fallen still needs to stand strong. Now has backup with cracks by his side. Another needed. Damage done, but he's wrapped on by Bekash. Dimensional Drift gets here, perhaps too late, but it's left to a 1 versus 1. Cned! Oh, and the shorty! He has brought them all close. Final map that almost ended here and now.
I thought he had it, like when he hit that shot and then the flash dissipated, I thought for a second he was going to land that shot. Cned back on the stage.
But it could be the same old story for mates. Close, but not close enough. Faltering at the final hurdle 6 times in a row. An opening for FUT sends them into a spiral. Kamik's known to be close, but he doesn't know there's 2 right around that corner. And FUT, this plan should be free as mates crumble one after another.
They've been known for these clutches, but as they've seemingly become weaker, FUT have only been getting stronger. These post plants. Oh, Mini's done well already. Well, Rux ends up being left out to dry, and now Mini has to try and fight everybody, and not this time. But continue that.
These kind of comebacks are so difficult to fight against. I'm not talking about the man who has been opping for mates. These scenarios are where fate forgets mercy and teams fall by the wayside. A streak from FUT stands unbroken. And mates have one chance here to buy another overtime, or this will be a bitter memory for them throughout stage 2.
Tough thing as well is that FUT have fallen back into these super passive holds. But because throughout the map they've had these cheeky, aggressive plays, you can just see the mates are kind of in their own heads about this. They're taking so much time to clear everything. Trying to sell a ruse as of right now, which will hold players into the site, but their opponents have been happy to play retake and selling comeback for this opener. Will it be worthwhile?
They didn't break the trip.
Gelecein up above. This is such an unorthodox spot, but realizes he doesn't need to overcommit, instead falling back, wanting to try and escape, and will do. They've been happy to play the retake. Why not try it once again?
That discipline, it's going to pay off. The trades out on the other side of the map keep numbers in FUT's favor. This is a different identity. A team that before would have spiraled into one-by-one fights, flooded the site, attempted by all means necessary to stop the plant. Instead, teamwork has taken over. They will look to move back in together for good reason, but Bekash stands in their way. The 1v1, another chance, and this time he wins it. The series not over. Comes the challenge on to comeback. He doesn't find it, but Kamik is there. Even stunned up, he's good for another. FUT on the back foot, but in goes Cned to try to even the odds. Instead, he has left one man alone. One man who has threaded the needle through this seaside. Yeni looking to add 2 more kills to the tally. But they've read this. You can see by where Mini is looking on that mini-map. He knows that this player should be wrapping around. They're looking at the spawn, but they've cleared it at just the wrong moment. A 1v1 offered, but he doesn't find it in time. That now should be it. They can play this together. The snake bite even to delay him. He walks straight through it, through the smoke, catches the angle, but not the shot. A second opportunity. But he falters here, and as the wall goes down, it's a shorty to take him out. 14 to 13.
Thrown away. Opportunities at getting that first dub onto the board. Of course, for Mates, last season it was exactly the same. The first match went their way and then nothing else, but they'll be hopeful that with this young squad of rookies, they'll have found the missing pieces of the puzzle. An aggressive stance taken for Mr. Fallen, but he does have support.
Yeah, Xeus is here. Crack's not far away either. I think that door is broken open, I'd assume so, with their positions. Yeah, it is. So the quick rotation, certainly possible here. Xeus takes contact. He's drawing their eye. He wants them to think about him and only him, but now Mr. Fallen's hand is being forced with the snake bite. He grabs one. Another goes the way of FUT with Xeus, but Mini, again, the hero of this squad. They still have to contend with Mr. Fallen, and it will be done. A 2 versus 2, and a plant for Mini here gives them the pit to play around, but they have to get past Cned'i, who's got the angle and the timing. We could be going to another overtime. Vekaj again with a clutch for the series, but Yedijay's caught him off guard.
Once again, it's going to be aggression in the early stages of this round, and wow, Prox has started off well.
He has done well to start. He even gets out of there. The teleport shrouding him in the shadows as he makes it across the line. Yedijay, oh, he's been spotted. They saw the barrel. The stun grants the kill. Numbers back in favor of Mates, but Vekaj quick to fall. Another in favor of FUT. 3 versus 2. Mini's been good for multi-kills almost every time. Above 30 kills so far in this series. But he needs to push so much further. It's him and Prox against the world, and it's Mini that they look to push.
They're undoing. Prox's position revealed. Mini now going to be facing in. He needs to pull off a miracle. Knows they're two there. Tried to isolate. They're forced back in to Prox, and now Mini is all that remains. Cned'i looking to try and join up with his teammate, wondering if that was a fake, and it's close, but it's not quite enough. It's Cned'i with 3 of the best.
Patience on display from Yedijay is being commendable every step of the way. It looks like he has a challenge brewing as a sea of red shifts its way towards this A site.
That's looking well on for like a 60-70 kill series, which for his first time back in a year and on a new role, I think FUT will take, but I think they're really looking for is that victory for Mates. The site is under their control, but Yedijay, that is gorgeous. He hears the position of comeback and already manages to take down the Turkish player on the other side.
Oh, a flurry of frags go back. Gentlemates looking down and out. A dark spot on their career, and it's FUT looking to bring this night into full effect. Mini stands alone, and the light has gone out for Gentlemates. FUT 16-14, a hard-fought series